in the earth, be a man in society, be a man in culture. It's the body of Christ's responsibility to raise those boys up to be those men that God has really equipped them to be and called them to be. So men's conference, King's Table Conference, focuses on men being taught, being instructed, and of course preached. There's a lot of preaching on being who God's called us to be as men. I've got some phenomenal, successful pastors, businessmen that are coming. Sammy Rodriguez, who was just nominated by a national board as one of the top 20 reformers in our country. He is the president of the National Hispanic Coalition in America, a very successful movie producer, pastor in California. I've got Pastor Jim Raley from Florida, who's a very successful pastor and businessman, Miles Rutherford from Atlanta, and of course my very dear friend and a friend of this community, Bishop Kevin Wallace of Redemption to the Nations Church in Chattanooga will be with us as well. We're excited. We're doing a cowboy baptism outdoors. And you say, well, what is that? We take you just like you are, and we baptize you in water, just like the Cowboys did. It's a John Wayne kind of cowboy thing in a big bucket of water, and it's going to be phenomenal. My girls are going to be ministering, Kaylee and Erica, which this community is very familiar with. Yes. They're Walker Valley graduates, now Lee graduates, both of them. The baby graduates the 7th. I'm excited about that. Hallelujah.
Congratulations.
Glory to God. Somebody praise the Lord.
You made it.
She made it. Go, hallelujah. She made it. And Kaylee and Erica and their band and singers will be ministering throughout the conference. It's going to be phenomenal. You can register at jamietuttle.org. This community gets a break today. Use the code SAVE and you'll get a big discount to be a part of that. Pastors, you get to come for free.
Wow, Pastor Tuttle, thanks so much for this information and these special offers to our pastors and everybody else in our community. Again, it's April the 28th through the 30th. Basically, just got to get it done. Register at jamietuttle.org and get yourself, if you're a man, like you mentioned, I think this is a great opportunity to kind of be that man that God wants us to be and lead the family. I mean, we've been through some tough times.
That's it.
We watch TV. We see what's going on around the world. This is the time that the man of the house has to stand up and say, this is what we've got to do.
Well, that's so true, Dwayne. And our culture is suffering from the absentee of a father.
Yes.
And it's the family responsibility, but at the same time, it's the church's responsibility to raise up the responsible or take the responsibility that the Lord has given us as leaders. So my calling, my purpose as a pastor, of course, is the local church, but I have a real passion for men to understand that they're called to be prophet, priest, and king of that household. And so that's the purpose of King's Table. Very excited about it.
Pastor Tuttle, so great to have you in this morning. Again, you can register at jamietuttle.org and take advantage of those things that Pastor Tuttle mentioned to us this morning. The King's Table Men's Conference, April 28th through the 30th, right here in our community. Great to see you again.
Thank you so much.
Tell the family we said hi.
Bless this house, man. This is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Stay with us here on Mix 104.1.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to an active law enforcement officer in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves to win, you can nominate them at mymix1041.com/Honda or on the Mix 1041 app.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another you're impacting somebody's life.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty, 472-2173, bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. When it comes to Cleveland, Bradley County, and Southeast Tennessee, no one connects more with our communities than Mix 104.1. That is why we're committed to bring you the latest news and interviews to help you make informed decisions this election season. Don't miss a minute of our election coverage. Visit mymix1041.com. Presented by the Logan Thompson Law Firm.
Yes, so tonight's debate was for the county commissioners, and I guess we just didn't get in contact with them fast enough. There's not enough to be there scheduled. So tonight's debate's off for what it is. We're still going to go for the Bradley County School Board and the City School Board's debates Thursday evening. So we just want to say, we appreciate Lee working with us. They do a fine job over there, and it just, schedules is the way schedules work sometime, and it's getting closer to elections. Everyone's busy, so tonight's debate's not going to happen, but Thursday's so far is on. So.
All right, so there is the latest that we had. We brought you that in our news at the top of the hour, and we just got information about that one being canceled for tonight. But as far as we know, and we'll continue to monitor that and get with the powers to be.
We will.
And as long as Thursday is still available, we'll make sure that we happen, and we'll always cover these type things on mixtv.tv.
Absolutely, that's what we're here for this election season. Since we've been going since the beginning of January. I mean, we've been covering debates and forums, and we're ready for our election night coverage. Man, Dwayne, our election night coverage is growing faster. Looks like we're going to have like 25 people here in the building,
wow.
I believe. It's going to be a busy night. We're going to cover all the results starting at 7 o'clock, May 3rd on election night. Join us from 7 to 10. We're going to have all the details. You got Stephen Shelton going to be here, so it'll be a decent broadcast. Steve will be somewhere in the corner. We'll have him in the corner somewhere.
He'll be mediating or something like that.
He'll be doing something, but no, we're opening it up, and we're going to have candidates stop by throughout the night, so we'll do some interviews. We'll have all the results as they come in. We got people counting ballots down at the Election Commission, and we'll get the numbers from there and send it out. So for Bradley County specifically, and Cleveland, and even McMinn, counties that are close to us, we won't really get into Chattanooga a whole lot beyond the mayoral election. 3, 9, and 12, they'll do a good job at all that stuff, especially our partners over at 3. But as far as Cleveland and Bradley County, you're going to get no better coverage than us. So
I believe that 100%. All right, give us that announcement one more time for people about tonight that's been canceled.
Yes, so tonight's debates that was scheduled for the Bradley County Commission with the Lions Club and the Bradley Bar Association, those have been canceled for tonight. We're still looking at Thursdays, so that'll work.
All right, thanks so much, Austin, for the update.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Rebel Johnson, our General Sessions Criminal.
When it comes to Cleveland, Bradley County, and Southeast Tennessee, no one connects more with our communities than Mix 1041. That is why we're committed to bringing you the latest news and interviews to help you make informed decisions this election season. Don't miss a minute of our election coverage. Visit mymix1041.com. Presented by the Logan Thompson Law Firm.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
This is Andrew Morgan.
The Bradley County Juvenile Court serves to rehabilitate our children who find themselves on the wrong side of the law. I humbly ask for your vote as the conservative, honest, and fair candidate for Sessions Court and Civil Court Judge on May 3rd, 2022. Let's break generational cycles for our children.
Paid for by the committee to elect Andrew B. Morgan, Ben Absher, Treasurer.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another you're impacting somebody's life.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
35 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy and warmer. A high of 72 and a low of 56. Partly cloudy on Thursday with a high of 77. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 35 degrees.
Bridget, it looks good when we look at we've got the Storm 3 alert 7-day forecast on the screen on Mix TV. You know, we get through today and we get through tonight. And then I looked out about 10 days. No more of these 30s popping up in the forecast. So
yeah, we're looking good for the next 7 days or so.
Yeah, but remember we went through this about 2 weeks ago where we thought, hey, we're done.
Right.
And here comes those cooler temperatures again. So anyway, we'll get through tonight and tomorrow night, and hopefully the 30s are out of here till the fall.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
All right, it is time now for a check of sports from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. The Sports Report Update, sponsored by the Town Squire.
Did you know the Town Squire has tux rentals? Yes, they do. For weddings, proms, and special occasions, come in and check out their tux department. The Town Squire's been offering tux rentals for over 4 decades. Pick out a traditional style or a fashion trending tux in slim or ultra slim fit. They have it all. The Town Squire has the latest colors and styles to fulfill your rental needs for formal attire. They offer t-shirts to tuxedos at the Town Squire. Since 1977 to fulfill your clothing needs. The Town Squire. Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, Tennessee. The shop that appreciates the customer.
Mix 104.1 WCOE. Time now for that sports update from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Imagine Better Health and Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland, located on Paul Hupp Parkway. They are open 7 days a week. Bridget, unfortunately, before you pop up there, we played the Dodgers last night. It was a sad pregame as Freddie Freeman talking to our announcers and telling how much he missed Atlanta, the fans, this, that, and the other, got emotional, got choked up. And then guess what he does when he comes up to bat the first time? Boom, home run.
Home run.
Right out of the gate.
I don't like him anymore.
First home run of the season comes against his former team. Freddie Freeman does what Freddie Freeman does. Yep. Goes opposite field with a home run. Dodgers score early and often as they beat the Braves. Braves scored a few runs in the middle innings but could not come back. Dodgers behind Kershaw gets the win over the Braves 7-4. Again, it was the bottom of the first. Former Braves Freddie Freeman hits his first home run as a Dodger, and it is against his former team, the Braves. You heard that game last night, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Here we'll have tonight's game, late games, as it'll be about a 10-10 first pitch. You'll hear it here on Mix 104.1, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Bridget, I stayed up as long as I could. I did see the Freddie Freeman home run. I got to see Matt Olson bat for his first time. I was hoping for a reunion in the first inning of Olson and Freeman at first base. I wanted to see that, but I didn't get to see that, but I don't know.
Oh, well.
Oh, well, maybe next time, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to other things. What else is going on? Well, the NBA playoffs are going on. It's the best-of-7 series. It's the 76ers over the Raptors last night. It was Game 2 in that best-of-7. 76ers win 112-97, taking a 2-0 lead in that series. It was the Mavericks over the Jazz, 110-104. That series tied at 1 apiece. And then last night, it was the Golden State Warriors over the Denver Nuggets, 126-106. Bridget, Steph Curry. Are you a Steph Curry fan in basketball?
I'm sure.
Yeah, he's from Davidson College here. He played his his college career there. Steph Curry scores 34 points in 23 minutes.
Wow.
That's why he's still the man.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff there. So that was last night. Back to the games for tonight. It's going to be game 2 in these series. Hawks at the Heat, 7:30 TNT. Miami leads that series 1-0. Timberwolves at the Grizzlies, 8:30 on NBA TV. Minnesota, the Timberwolves lead 1-0 in that series. And the Pelicans at the Phoenix Suns. That will be your late game, 10 o'clock on TNT. That is Phoenix with a 1-0 lead in that series. Well, high school baseball Monday night. What about this? It was the Bradley County schools going at it at Bradley Central High School. It was Bradley Central over Walker Valley 10-2 last night. And then it was Cleveland. They were home as they beat Ocoee by 1 point, 2-1. And then Ray County. I don't know if this score is correct, Bridget, but on Coach T, where I get a lot of my morning scores, said that the score was 34-1.
Goodness.
In high school baseball, as Ray County all over Howard. Man, my goodness.
Wow.
But anyway, could you not put the brakes on? Hey, it was Sweetwater over Meigs County, 2-1 there. Tellico Plains beats McMinn Central 5-3. High school softball yesterday, it was Bradley Central over Ocoee, 12-2, I believe was that score. And then it was Walker Valley, Hickson. Walker Valley wins 18-5 there. We do have some scores, or I should say some games on tap for today. High school baseball today, Bradley will be at Walker Valley as they were at Bradley yesterday. They flip it and then they go to the home and away series. Bradley at Walker Valley, 7 o'clock. Cleveland will now travel to play Ocoee down in Chattanooga. Softball tonight is going to be Walker Valley at Cleveland, 5 o'clock. Ray County at Bradley, 5 o'clock. High school soccer, Ocoee at Bradley Central, 7 o'clock. And high school soccer, Walker Valley at Cleveland, 7 o'clock. So if you cannot find a sport tonight locally between the 3 high schools that you want to watch with all these inter-town matchups between our 3 high schools, Bridget, you're really suffering.
That's right. A lot to choose from.
A lot to choose from. Baseball, softball, soccer, whatever your flavor is, you'll be able to find it tonight locally, and it will be some crosstown matchups. All right, so that is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk update. CHI Memorial, Imagine Better Health, and Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland. They are located on Paul Hubb Parkway, open 7 days a week. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to stay right here because I'm going to go to the phone lines right now. I believe we had Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor, is going to join us. Bobby, happy Tuesday to you, buddy.
Hey, happy Tuesday.
Well, tell me, yesterday, I guess there was no report from Friday, and so here we go, right?
That's right, yeah. Markets were closed on Friday for Good Friday and celebrating Easter. It was a recognized holiday, but Monday back open again. Markets were slightly down yesterday. The Dow off 39 points to close at 34,411. The S&P down 0.9, we'll just say 1 point to close at 4,391. And the NASDAQ down 18 to close at 13,332. So markets slightly off yesterday. Futures are up this morning a little bit. Back to you guys in the studio.
Well, Bobby, I just finished up with sports from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. Do you have any softball news that maybe you can throw at us today?
We got beat by Westmore last night, but hey, we played all 7 innings. We got them all in time and didn't get run ruled. So we had a good game last night.
Well, good deal. When's the next game, Bobby, for you guys?
We play tonight. I'm not sure who we play. We like to keep it a surprise. So, we're not.
Show up with bat and glove and just be ready to play, right?
That's right. That's right. We had a new player say, when we practice, and coach just said, we practice when we show up to play the games.
That just makes it fun, though, right? Never know what's going to happen.
That's right. That's right. We're well seasoned. We're having a good time. Paul's doing a great job running the softball season for church and in the industrial league, so kudos to him as well.
Bobby Ludwig is your Edward Jones financial advisor, also our church league softball expert, as he chimes in and gives us some reports in the mornings as well. But Bobby, if people want to get more information, we know yesterday was tax day, officially tax day. What, if anything, can we do now?
Yeah, there are a lot of different types of accounts that individuals, business owners, employees can contribute to, which will reduce your taxable income, therefore reducing your tax. Or if you don't feel like you've got a tax problem but you really like to save, Roth IRAs are after tax, so you don't get a tax benefit now, but it grows tax deferred and will be all tax-free later in retirement. That's a great account, too. So we can give you all the information you need to save on taxes and save for retirement. Give me a call, 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215, or stop by and see me at 2060 North Ocoee, right by the old Liner gas station.
Bobby, great to hear your voice this morning, and hope you had a great Easter weekend.
Likewise. Thank you, sir.
All right, we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
See you, Dwayne.
All right, that's Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor.
Hey, this is Josh Rogers with Wholesale Supply Group.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Double sausage, unbeatable. Freshly cracked egg, unstoppable. Melty cheese, undefeated. On a made-from-scratch biscuit, yep, the breakfast game is officially over. Bite into the new Hardee's Ultimate Sausage Biscuit and win the AM.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, with great news. Interest rates are super low, and your old car is worth more than ever. So if you're wondering if you should be buying a new Kia, it's a no-brainer. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. If you've got $500 down and you make $2,000 a month, I'll do my best to get you approved. Come see me, John Davis, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com. The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com. Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA, practice made perfect.
Hi, I'm Andrew Morgan. COVID-19 has caused further delays to our court system. Access to our local courts is paramount for parties in need of relief under the law. That's why I humbly ask for your vote as your conservative, honest, and fair candidate for Bradley County Sessions Civil and Juvenile Court Judge.
Paid for by the committee to elect Andrew B. Morgan, then Absher, Treasurer.
At Mermaid Mattress, we try to buy from as many local vendors as we can. Our foam company that we buy from is here in Cleveland. Our spring maker, Leggett & Platt, is in Atlanta. Our wood comes from Kentucky. So it's all right here bordering the state of Tennessee. So we really are a local company.
When it comes to Cleveland, Bradley County, and Southeast Tennessee, no one connects more with our communities than Mix 1041. That is why we're committed to bringing you the latest news and interviews to help you make informed decisions this election season. Don't miss a minute of our election coverage. Visit mymix1041.com. Presented by the Logan Thompson Law Firm. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
All right, Mix 1041 WCLE. We do have a full newscast coming up for you in about 5 to 7 minutes from now. So stick in here with us, and we'll get you to the Logan Thompson Law News Desk for all the latest news. But one thing that we do want to get to you right now before we get to the top of the hour is the debate that was scheduled for tonight. That was going to be sponsored by the Cleveland Lions Club and the Bradley County Bar Association has been canceled for the Tuesday night edition of that. We are still working on trying to bring you the Thursday night edition. Stay tuned to WCLE as we will update this information to you. But again, the debate for tonight, the forum that was scheduled there on the campus of Lee University, has been canceled for tonight's festivities. We will work on Thursday and let you know those details as they become available.
This news update is brought to you by Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143.
All right, time now to check in on our celebration list as we're a few minutes away from 8 o'clock here. Bridget, who is celebrating birthdays and anniversaries today?
Okay, happy birthday to Kristen Murray Grisham today. Also, Patsy Sprouse is celebrating. George Campbell is 72 today. That's from his wife, Debbie. Esty Ratcliffe Gray is 19 today. That is from her brother, Gideon, that works with us here at the station. Also, Rebecca, mom and dad. She's a student at Cleveland State. Daryl Lane is 61 today. That is from his wife. Darlene Hicks is celebrating today. She is 65, works at Bradley County Juvenile Court. And then Lindsey Cross is having a birthday today. Her family says she is an awesome wife and mother. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
Bridget, before we get into traffic here in just a second, I know you've got a very, very special broadcast on Friday from 11 to 1. Tell us where you're going to be and what's happening.
That's right. We'll be at Tzatziki's during the lunchtime hours on Friday from 11 to 1. Stop by and see us there. They are celebrating their 3rd anniversary in business here in Cleveland. So they have some great prizes to give away. You can come by for your chance to win a free chicken gyro. And then also we have a great giveaway going on our Facebook page as well, Dinner for 4, that you can win from our friends at Tzatziki's. So check that out on our Mix 1041 Facebook page as we are gearing up for their 3rd anniversary celebration at Tzatziki's. We'll be there live Friday from 11 to 1.
All right, Bridget, continuing with you. What's going on with traffic as we get close to the top of the hour?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's time for Don Ledford's annual pre-owned springtime sales event. Did you know that Don Ledford has over 175 quality pre-owned vehicles available right now, and over 130 of them are SUVs and trucks? That's at Don Ledford Cleveland on North Lee Highway. Crews are working an accident on Blue Springs Road at Dockery Lane. Just got a call about this. Fire and EMS are responding, so apparently that just happened. We appreciate the call on that. Again, that's Blue Springs Road at Dockery Lane. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231.
Looking for the dealer who's going.
When it comes to Cleveland, Bradley County, and Southeast Tennessee, no one connects more with our communities than Mix 1041. That is why we're committed to bringing you the latest news and interviews to help you make informed decisions this election season. Don't miss a minute of our election coverage. Visit mymix1041.com. Presented by the Logan Thompson Law Firm.
I found a place in my heart. I found a light in the dark. I found my heaven.
Double sausage patties, win. Freshly cracked fried egg, triumph. Melty cheese, victory. On a made-from-scratch biscuit, now that's a championship buzzer beater. Bite into the new Hardee's Ultimate Sausage Biscuit and win your morning.
For those who deal with painful leg veins, Dr. Eston Winger wants you to know there is help.
Typically, most patients that come in have varying degrees of symptoms with their legs, and it could be that your legs feel heavy, your legs feel tired, your legs ache, your legs swell. And typically this is worsened as the day progresses as you're up on your legs. And most people think, oh, they're just for cosmetic reasons, but no, actually your legs can hurt by having varicose veins. The fact is that the veins are not going to go away on their own. The only way they're going to go away is by an intervention. And if they do bother you or you have questions about them, then I'd be more than happy to talk to you in consultation.
Schedule a consultation by phone, 423-472-5423.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, a business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Ocoee OBGYN is a local and trusted women's care center in Cleveland, Tennessee. They understand that everyone's health needs are unique. Therefore, Ocoee OBGYN will deliver care that accommodates you. From routine annual exams and screenings to delivering babies, Ocoee OBGYN does it all. To plan a visit or get an appointment, give them a call at 339-8881. That's 339-8881. Or check them out at OcoeeOBGYN.com. Ocoee OBGYN.
Pick up applications at 500 Walnut Grove Road in Dayton or apply online at lzbtnjobs.com. Lazy Boy is an equal opportunity employer.
Anniversary Lindsey Line Queen mattress is on sale now for only $499. A mattress you can flip and rotate just like you used to, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have sunny skies, a high of 62 and a low of 35 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 71 and a low of 55. Partly cloudy on Thursday with a high of 77. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 38 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Drs. Ken and Brian Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios. This is Talk 1013 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 1013 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
It's presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. Russian forces intensify attacks along parts of eastern Ukraine after inflicting its first wartime deaths Monday in Lviv.
7 people dead. And now the president here, Zelensky in Ukraine, is warning that this entire country should be prepared for what Western intelligence officials have been warning about, Russia's major second phase of this war in the east.
Fox's Matt Finn in Lviv. Police say they've identified a person of interest in the case of a murdered woman found in a duffel bag.
The 51-year-old mother of 2 was stabbed a total of 58 times in this brutal attack. Police say those gruesome details likely mean she knew her killer. The killer also reportedly threatening Gall's husband in a text message saying, quote, "Your wife sent me to jail some years ago when you were living near Austin Street in Forest Hills. I'm back."
Fox's Todd Pyro. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here is your news for Tuesday, April 19th on Mix 1041, Talk 1013 The Buzz, and Fiesta 99.1. In news today, more people participated in early voting on Monday than any day so far this cycle. 706 people cast their ballots early in Bradley County on Monday. A total of 2,151 voters have voted in the primary so far. Early voting continues through April 28th in Bradley County at the Bradley County Election Commission, Planet Fitness on APD 40, and Bradley Square Mall in the former Bath and Body Works Monday through Saturday. From News Channel 9, an arrest report from the Ray County Sheriff's Office says a tragic accident happened at a home under construction on River Run Trail. One man told arriving officers that workers had cut out a section in a concrete garage floor and dug a trench, and that trench collapsed while the victim was down in the hole. The still unidentified man was later recovered, but he had died. His body was taken to the Knox County Regional Forensic Center for an autopsy. Also from News Channel 9, the city of Athens, Tennessee has a new police chief. City manager C. Seth Sumner named Fred Schultz to the position this week. Schultz had already been serving as interim police chief for the last 6 months. That came after the city's former police chief, Cliff Couch, was fired by the city. Schultz is a native of Athens and spent 12 years with the McMinn County Sheriff's Office. He also spent a year working for the Regional Drug Task Force, and he served our country as a United States Marine for 6 years. This has been your local and state news. You can get news anytime via the Mix 1041 mobile app or by visiting our website, mymix1041.com. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, this is Jeremy Galt reporting.
All right, Mix 1041 WCLE, 8 minutes after 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. It is April the 19th. You're tuned in to Mix 1041 on the radio anywhere around the world on the free Mix 1041 app. Welcome into Talk 1013 The Buzz in the 8 a.m. hour, and also MixTV.tv. A couple other stories to get to in the news. The Bradley County Commission met last night, discussed several topics. If you was not able to watch that live as we were carrying it on MixTV.tv, you can go back this morning and watch that at your convenience or anytime through the next couple of days. It'll be available. Again, go to mixtv.tv and you'll see all of the meetings that happen there, from the school boards to the commission meetings to all the different things, the city council meetings, all available at mixtv.tv. Other news for us this morning, we had talked earlier in the 6 a.m. and the beginning of the 7 a.m. hour about what was going on today with the Cleveland Lions Club and the Bradley County Bar Association. They were going to have a forum that was going to be scheduled for today and then also on Thursday on the campus of Lee University. Well, we can now report that the forum for today has been canceled. We'll get more details as that becomes available. As far as we know, the forum for Thursday is still on the forum as far as the people that will be a part of that. We'll make sure that we get the right information before we pass that along to you. But there will be no forum tonight as first originally reported here on WCLE. All right, so that is our local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. This news update has been brought to you by Mark Shepard with Shelter Insurance.
This news brought to you by the Mark Shepard Agency of Shelter Insurance. Call 910-9393. 910-9393.
Now it's time for our obituary program presented by Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory. Today, we let you know that Alan Kenneth Fetzer, let me rephrase that, Alan Kenneth Fettner, age 64 of Chattanooga, passed away on Friday, April the 15th at a Chattanooga healthcare facility. Arrangements are by Fike Randolph and Son Funeral Home. And then also James L. Kelly, age 91 of Cleveland, passed away on Sunday, April the 17th at a local hospital. Arrangements are by Fike Randolph and Son Funeral Home as well. That is our obituary report for this Tuesday morning. It's been presented by Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory. Time now for a check of traffic here on this Tuesday morning, and for that, we'll head over to Bridget.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. April is Chevy Truck Month at Don Ledford Chevrolet in Cleveland, where they say yes. Buyers of select new 21 and 22 Silverado light and heavy-duty trucks or 21 and 22 Colorado trucks get $1,000 toward eligible accessories or a $500 rebate. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland on North Lee Highway. We have that one accident to tell you about this morning on Blue Springs Road at Dockery Lane, so be aware of that. We'll keep you up to date. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This half hour is sponsored by Eller &
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthauer, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Abra Auto Body and Glass takes the hassle out of auto body repairs. We work with all major insurance carriers. Abra Auto Body and Glass has 5 locations to serve you better in Chattanooga, Hickson, and here in Cleveland on South Lee Highway. Call 478-2700 in Cleveland to schedule an appointment or check out all their services at abraauto.com.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, with great news. Interest rates are super low, and your old car is worth more than ever. So if you're wondering if you should be buying a new Kia, it's a no-brainer. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. If you've got $500 down and you make $2,000 a month, I'll do my best to get you approved. Come see me, John Davis, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com. I'm Eric Gardner at Volunteer Rid-A-Pest, and we're a local termite and pest control company. And I feel it's very important to do business with local companies. I certainly do. We shop locally anytime we can. The reason is the profit dollars you spend with local companies stay right here and circulate within our community. If you spend dollars out of town with out-of-town companies, those dollars go out of town. It supports their schools and maintains their roads and bridges. So spend your dollars locally, it just makes sense.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com.
Morning. Right now it's time for our air quality report. And Bridget, I got a feeling it's not going to be as good as it was yesterday.
That's right. It's brought to you by Dale's Heating and Air. Air quality for our area today is good. Pollen count is going to be high today. Dale's Heating and Air, service you can trust. 423-509-8787. Just call Dales.com.
Yeah, I figured that we would see a little bit of that increase today after the showers and after the weekend. But you know what? Let's get it out of here. I'm tired of everything looking like it's yellow.
I know. That time of year, though.
Get that thing out of here. Let's go ahead and go inside your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast.
If you shop for a mattress and they tell you about some long delay because of industry shortages, come to Mermaid Mattress. Buy it today, we'll make it tomorrow, and deliver it the next day. It's all about being local.
All right, for today, we'll have sunny skies, a high of 62 and a low of 35 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy and warmer, a high of 71 and a low of 55. Partly cloudy on Thursday with a high of 77. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 38 degrees.
All right, we do have a couple of big things here in our studio that we're very excited to bring you right now, so hopefully you'll stick in here with us. We're going to welcome in a couple of guests. Let me get all the buttons pushed right here. So many buttons over here, get a little confused sometimes. We're going to welcome in Matt Moore, the area director of the Ocoee Region FCA. He's alongside Cody Smith from McMinn and Meigs County. He's a representative for there, and we're going to talk about the FCA banquet coming up. But first of all, good morning, gentlemen. How are y'all doing?
Oh, man, we're doing great.
Doing really good.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, let's start off with you, sir. First of all, kind of walk us through, you know, a lot of us know FCA. We hear that. We know sort of what it's about. But as far as in our community, and of course we're talking about McMinn and Meigs as well, tell us what FCA is about.
Yeah, no, thank you. We're happy to be here this morning. Thank you guys for letting us be around. And FCA is Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and what we really do is help support that we minister to coaches and athletes in our area. And the Ocoee Region FCA has been around for almost 12, 13 years. And Robert Green, who is now our state director, was our local director. So he's still in the area, and he still supports us here locally, which is great. But we cover Bradley, Polk, Meigs, and McMinn counties. And we have over 26 schools, 1,500 athletes and coaches that we invest into and pour into middle school and high school. And our heart is to help support those coaches and athletes, to help give them foundations, environments to minister to and through the coach to the athlete. Because a coach, man, they have so much influence over a student.
So true.
And it's a lifelong thing. And if you have a healthy coach, if you have a coach that feels supported, then man, they can support young people. And so that's our heart, is to help support those folks.
Again, our friends are here with the FCA. We're talking to the area director of the Ocoee Region, Matt Moore. Also, Cody Smith is here from McMinn and Meigs. Cody, what are some of the things that you guys try to do besides what Matt already mentioned? What are some of the other things that you guys try? I know you have breakfasts where you get people together, right. Those type things as well.
Yeah, we do a lot of events throughout the year. Like you mentioned, we have a leadership breakfast that we do twice a year in August and in January. I think the main thing that we do is weekly. We meet with coaches, with athletes. We meet with teams. We meet with campuses and have huddles going on all across our 4-county region. We also have a lot of kids that go to summer camps, which is really what our banquet provides, the opportunity to provide scholarships for a lot of those kids, and even coaches to be able to attend a football camp or a leadership camp or a cheerleading camp or a volleyball camp. So there's a lot. If I had an hour to sit here and talk to you, we probably could maybe start to scratch the surface. But man, weekly meetings, leadership breakfasts, camps that we do, Fields of Faith obviously is a big event for us in the fall. So there's a lot of stuff that we're able to do, a lot of events that we try and put on as a region, really to reach all of those coaches and athletes in the community.
Matt, let's come back over to you. We kind of preluded to the FCA banquet coming up at the beginning of May. Tell us what we need to know and how people can be involved. And I think there's actually going to be a guest speaker there as well.
Yeah. We have an annual banquet that's been fantastic to have, and I've been able to be a part of that through the years. And so this is my first time running this thing, but we're going to be on May 5th from 6:30 to 8 at Westmore. And our speaker is David Nurse, and David is an amazing communicator. David is a NBA shooting coach. Now he does that. He's buddies with John Gordon. If you've read or heard about the Energy Bus, some of those things, John was here back in 2017 and spoke at our banquet. And John is David's mentor. And so David has worked with some of the best talent in the NBA, worked with the Brooklyn Nets in 2016, had a great opportunity to work with the Phoenix Suns, and has begun really speaking and writing. And David has this incredible heart for people to see like the opportunities they have in front of them to break through some of those things. And he speaks not just to athletes and does stuff with them, but he goes and he speaks for organizations. And this is a guy who goes like and speaks for ESPN or for the Pac-12 or for groups like Salesforce, is doing incredible presentations, but he has a great heart. So he's going to be speaking that night. And if you're a small business owner, if you're a business owner in our community, you need to get on our website, Ocoee FCA and .org. Make the right ending on it. And you can register a table, and you'll want to come and hear him speak, basically because the things that we've walked through the past couple of years, which have been so tough, the message he has for us is incredible. And I was on the phone with him last week, and I love his heart. He's actually going to be coming and doing a thing just for our coaches in the afternoon from 4 to 5 at Lee. If you're interested in signing up for that, there's limited space. Email me at mmoore@fca.org, and I can get you a seat at that place. But it's a free event for all of our coaches, for all of our schools across our 4-county community, where he's just going to be speaking and listening to them, because I think it's one of the things that we can come and say, hey, here's all the things we're doing for you. But man, to be really for somebody, you have to listen. Sure. And so that's the space that we want to be from FCA. That's one of the things I love. Cody mentioned all the things we do. One of the things I'm proud of that we've been able to do through COVID has been creating these spaces for our coaches to meet. That we have 2 coaches studies at Walker Valley, Cleveland, at Bradley. We have them at Polk County. We have them in McMinn County. God is moving in those spaces, creating those environments for our coaches that, man, it's been a tough year. And the crazy thing is that no one's really asking a coach how they're doing. A lot of people are asking, hey, when's my kid going to play? When's this going to happen? Are we going to win? Are we going to beat this team or this team? And to sit in a room with these people who are humans and value them as humans, as God's creation, man, what a great opportunity that is. And what I love with our banquet is David is presenting that same thing for us as people in our community to be valued for who we are, that God has made us, and regardless of where we are, there is a breakthrough for us. And sometimes it feels like a slammed door, but there's opportunity for us to see some things that God's doing in front of us. And that's what I love about what we're doing. So if you want to be a sponsor for a table, the entry level is $500 for a table. If you want to come on your own, email me at mmoore@fca.org, and I'll figure out a way to find you a place. But what this does, and Cody mentioned this before, is it gives opportunity for us to continue ministering in this community and get students to camp. And Donnie Yates, who's on our staff, we've got a great staff. Donnie, who's on our staff, would stand here and say, man, we got to get a student to camp, because it is an opportunity to change the culture on a team. Sure. To change the culture of a team. When someone's investing back in, when you have a vision for the kind of team you want to have, the kind of culture you want to have for your school, man, get those students in a place where they're getting poured into by people that have the same vision, that want to go the same place that you want to. So, I want to brag on her. I've already gave a shout out to Donnie, so I want to shout out a few others. We have Emily Reedy, who's on our staff at McMinn and Meggs. She just had a baby, little Stetson, so we're excited about Stetson being around. And then we have Cody Finch, who's at Lee, who's doing amazing work at Lee University. He's had this last year to pour into their coaches. We're excited about what's happening there. Stephanie Green, who's a local legend in Polk County. County, who is ministering in Bradley and Polk County. And then who am I forgetting?
Teresa Green, our incredible admin, who's been on staff with FCA for a long time but does a great job. And Matt Dillard is a new addition. Matt is working specifically with our relationship with local churches, helping us get plugged into to them and helping them get plugged into FCA. And
that may be it.
I think we covered it.
That's a pretty good A team, right?
No, we have an incredible team, and the opportunity for us to have those individual relationships with schools and with teams and coaches, man, it goes such a long way. And we have so much support from our community, from different churches and different people, but we'd love for this to be a chance for people. If you haven't been a part of this, if you want to support your community, if you're putting on your invoice or on your Bible verses and saying, hey, we love this community, we love Jesus, what better way could you find than to let FCA help connect our community to that?
Absolutely. Again, we're talking about the FCA banquet coming up Thursday, May the 5th, 6:30 to 8 at Westmore Church of God, giving you an opportunity. It's really an opportunity.
Absolutely.
To be able to pour into these programs that FCA is being a part of. And, if you want to go to, I don't care what level, elementary, middle, high school, and you see these coaches, and then you see the kids that graduate through these programs, these sports programs, and they say, man, my coach was such an important part of my life. And you mentioned it a while ago, Matt, that sometimes these coaches, they need to be coached a little bit as well, because they've got a lot of responsibility. Not only trying to win, they're trying to mentor these young boys and girls to make sure that they're becoming community leaders.
Absolutely.
Going on out of the sports world into doing other things.
Well, yeah, and you can see it in our community. Yes. I could go through, I'll give a shout out to Jason Spangler, who was a part of FCA at Bradley when he was in high school, a part of FCA when he was at Lee. He went and got his doctorate. He's now a great doctor. He's come back to our community, to pour back into our community. Lindsey Prock, who's at Black Fox Elementary, where my daughter goes, she's a person that was a part of FCA and has poured back. I could go through lists and lists of people in our community. The FCA wasn't the end-all be-all of their faith, but it was an anchor for them in a season and time where they knew, hey, there's people that are for me. And if we can do that for our community, why not? Why not do that? Why not be the wins and losses? They come and go, because you shouldn't be able to control who comes in necessarily. You could recruit and do all the things you want to do, but at the end of the day, you end up with who you end up with. And sometimes you have injuries on a team. You don't have. So how do you walk through those things? If a student is valued just because of what they can produce, if you and I are just valued on what we produce, then what good is it? Right?
That's a great message.
So let's find ways to pour into people because of who they are and be for them where they are. What a great opportunity it is.
Great stuff there. Well, let's circle back around. Give us the information that this community and this listening and watching audience needs to know today.
May the 15th at Westmore.
May 5th.
May 5th. I'm thinking the Athlete of the Year award ceremony.
Cody's got a separate thing going on. He was announcing this morning.
I do. My schedule's all May the 5th at Westmore Church of God from 6:30 to 8 is going to be our banquet. May the 15th, we are going to have an Athlete of the Year award ceremony that's going to be just specific for athletes and their family and their church. So that's where I got confused. But May the 5th, 6:30 to 8 at Westmore Church of God, going to be our yearly banquet. This is going to go to help support a lot of the stuff that we get to be able to do on these campuses and with these coaches and athletes throughout the year.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to jump in with us and a great opportunity to find out who you are. And if you've got questions, if you want to reach out, just email me at mmore@fca.org. I'd love to answer those questions, and love if you say, hey, I can't make it to the banquet, but I still want to support. Man, we've got ways to do that. So we don't miss this opportunity to pour back into our community like you'd want to, man. It's a great opportunity to do it.
Yeah. Well, we missed Robert, but you're doing a good job there, Matt, as well. So tell him that we wish him well and hope things are going well for him, but you guys are doing a phenomenal job.
Well, thank you. Hey, and I have a shout out to Steve. I hate that he's not here this morning because his sister helped deliver my youngest, Max, recently, and she did a fantastic job. And I told Lauren, I said, hey, if I ever get on Mix 104, I'm going to give you a shout out and say, hey, you're way better than Steve. So shout out to Lauren. Steve can't defend himself, but man, she did an incredible job. Was right there with my wife and I going through all that. So fantastic job on her part.
Well, we're glad that Steve's not here because she actually gets the accolades.
Yes,
because if he was here, he would beat her down and he would take the spotlight. Yeah, that was a good job.
All right.
Well, Matt and Cody, thanks so much for coming in, getting us called up. Again, the FCA banquet Thursday, May 5th, 6:30 to 8, Westmore Church of God. Get involved.
Hey, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Here is your news headline update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. In news today, more people participated in early voting on Monday than any day so far this cycle. 706 people cast their ballots early in Bradley County on Monday. A total of 2,151 voters have voted in the primary so far. Early voting continues through April 28th in Bradley County at the Bradley County Election Commission, Planet Fitness on APD 40, and Bradley Square Mall in the former Bath and Body Works Monday through Saturday. From News Channel 9, an arrest report from the Ray County Sheriff's Office says a tragic accident happened at a home under construction on River Run Trail. One man told arriving officers that workers had cut out a section in a concrete garage floor and dug a trench, and that trench collapsed while the victim was down in the hole. The still unidentified man was later recovered, but he had died. The body was taken to the Knox County Regional Forensic Center for an autopsy. Get full news at mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
All right, going to move right along again here as we get another check of traffic. I know we had an earlier problem. Bridget, tell us what is happening.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Buick buyers, it's time for Don Ledford Buick GMC's springtime sales event. This month, Buick and GMC are teaming up to offer the same great finance plans. You can get 0% APR financing for up to 36 months on any new 2022 Buick and most new 2022 GMCs at Don Ledford Cleveland. We have that one accident still working this morning, Blue Springs Road at Dockery Lane, so we'll keep you up to date on that. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Did you know the town squire?
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Doug Beerthar, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Abra Auto Body and Glass takes the hassle out of auto body repairs. We work with all major insurance carriers. Abra Auto Body and Glass has 5 locations to serve you better in Chattanooga, Hickson, and here in Cleveland on South Lee Highway. Call 478-2700 in Cleveland to schedule an appointment or check out all their services at abraauto.com.
Hi, I'm Andrew Morgan. I was born and raised in Bradley County. I've always sought to live, work, and serve in Bradley County, and I hope to continue doing that as your next General Sessions Civil and Juvenile Court Judge. I humbly ask for your vote as the conservative, honest, and fair candidate for judge.
Paid for by the committee to elect Andrew B. Morgan, Ben Absher, Treasurer.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to an active law enforcement officer in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves to win, you can nominate them at mymix1041.com/Honda or on the Mix 1041 app.
So now instead of them just sitting there being ready, when the curtain opens like Johnny Carson, the guests come on. All right, let's see who the first 2 guests are.
And therefore, we hereby proclaim Tuesday, September 8, 2020, as WCLE Mix TV Show Day in Cleveland and Bradley County.
Really, this is a very nice new facility. I think your statue out front's a little bit over the top.
Tune in weekdays for Mix Mornings for the latest local and state news. Only on Mix TV.
Double sausage, unbeatable. Freshly cracked egg, unstoppable. Melty cheese, undefeated. On a made-from-scratch biscuit, yep, the breakfast game is officially over. Bite into the new Hardee's Ultimate Sausage Biscuit and win the AM.
At Mermaid Mattress, we try to buy from as many local vendors as we can. Our foam company that we buy from is here in Cleveland. Our spring maker, Leggett & Platt, is in Atlanta. Our wood comes from Kentucky. So it's all right here on bordering the state of Tennessee. So we really are a local company.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here.
We're here
We're here.
We're here with great deals.
We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
When it comes to Cleveland, Bradley County, and Southeast Tennessee, no one connects more with our communities than Mix 1041. That is why we're committed to bringing you the latest news and interviews to help you make informed decisions this election season. Don't miss a minute of our election coverage. Visit mymix1041.com. Presented by the Logan Thompson Law Firm. Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Paid for by the committee to keep Painter Judge. Treasurer Alan Smith.
Mix 1041, good morning out there, everybody. As we're 25 minutes away from 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning, let's go ahead and go inside your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Keep it local in all you do. Our local businesses need you now more than ever. And if you need a mattress, you know that Mermaid Mattress has been your local mattress factory since 1979.
All right, for today, sunny skies, a high of 62 and a low of 35 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy and warmer, a high of 71 and a low of 56. Partly cloudy on Thursday with a high of 77. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 41 degrees.
This Mix 1041 weather forecast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
Coming up next, you're going to check us sports. Braves played late last night. How did that wind up? We'll find out in just a minute.
As far as our forecast, are we feeling lucky?
We sure are. So our other motivation for this Tuesday is all the sunshine that we're going to get to experience. So let's just go ahead and look at the clouds and radar for our current setup. You'll notice here in our local area, well, nothing showing up. So clear skies already in the scenic city and across the entire Tennessee Valley. Just a little bit to our northeast, have some snow showers in West Virginia and that southwestern portion of Virginia, but then all the way up to the north, some heavier snow ongoing in New York and Vermont. For us, though, it's all about this high pressure that's going to be sliding closer and closer to our area, bringing us those nice conditions. Now, because we are on the backside of this system, though, we do have cold air that has sunk down. We felt it yesterday, certainly a cool day yesterday. Today is going to be more of the same. So those below normal temperatures. The benefit, though, for today, you are going to get abundant sunshine. So here's that regional look of all the blue on the map, even down to Montgomery, Alabama, already in the 40s, 49 degrees. We're sitting at 40 degrees here in Chattanooga. Now, switching over to the local area, you will notice we do have some 30s on the board as well, especially Athens, Cleveland, Blue Ridge, Fort Payne coming into the mid-30s. Now, we had wind overnight. That wind has now calmed down, so we don't have any wind right now. Getting a little bit concerned that we may have a few spots of patchy frost then as that wind does die down over the next couple of hours. 40 degrees again, though, here in Chattanooga. As we look at our hour-by-hour forecast for the day today, I do think we're probably going to bottom out about 39 in the city and then start our climb up from there. But notice, even at 11 a.m., it's still in the 40s, 49 degrees. So you're going to need that jacket with you for this morning with that chill in the air at 1 o'clock up to 55, and then really for mid-afternoon into the early evening time hours, so 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, upper 50s to low 60s. But again, all day long, clear skies, so you have abundant sunshine once we get to sunrise time. Wind generally from the north to the northwest at about 5 to 15 miles per hour today. On average, though, you're seeing a lot of those single digits on here, so about 5 to 10 on average. Again, cold this morning. Still a little bit cool this afternoon, but it's going to feel better outside than what it did yesterday because of all that sunshine. Here's a look at Futurecast. Continue to see those blue lines with that north wind, that high pressure getting closer to us, and nothing really showing up. So again, just a really beautiful day for this Tuesday. Overnight tonight, that high pressure is going to swing over and then push off to the east. On the back side of it, clouds are going to start to increase across our area, generally after midnight tonight. So clear early on, some clouds a little bit later. We will have a chance on both Wednesday and Thursday for just a couple of spotty showers. Really not too big of a deal. This is about 1 p.m. on Wednesday. You can see a couple of little green blips on there. I think the bigger storyline is going to be the fact that Those red lines coming up, wind from the south returns, so it will be warmer for the afternoon. That warming trend is going to continue Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and right into the weekend. More clouds, though, for your Wednesday. We'll call it partly sunny overall. Those clouds kind of peaking right in the middle of the afternoon. And then a couple of those spotty shower chances for Wednesday evening. Nothing really significant. That pattern is going to kind of continue for the day on Thursday. So that mix of sun and clouds, warmer temperatures reaching about 78 degrees, and then just
a team of cancer specialists review and recommend the best treatment options to care for you. And a nurse navigator is available to help you every step of the way, listening, helping, and advocating. Learn more at memorial.org/cancer.
All right, Mix 104.1 WCLE time now for a quick check of sports from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Imagine Better Health, and Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland, located on Paul Huff Parkway. They're open 7 days a week. Well, last night, it was the first time that the Dodgers played the Braves this season. Now, if you remember, the Dodgers won the World Series 2 years ago, Braves last year. So these last two teams to win the World Series battling it out. But it was the Dodgers behind Curtin Kershaw over the Braves last night, 7-4. But that wasn't the highlight of the story. The story was former first baseman for the Atlanta Braves, Freddie Freeman. Everybody knows who Freddie is if you're a Braves fan. Of course, he went to the Dodgers, and guess what he does? He comes up his first at-bat in the bottom of the first inning, smacks it over the wall, opposite field home run, and the Dodgers are in the lead. We're used to cheering on Freddie when he does that to other teams, but last night, for the first time, his first home run as a Dodger, he does that to his former team, the Atlanta Braves. They did some interviews before the game. Freddie, very emotional, talking about his prior team, the Atlanta Braves, said he was looking forward to coming back to Atlanta in a few weeks. All right, of course, that was last night's game, 7-4. Dodgers get the win. Game 2 tonight. It will be a 10-10 first pitch. Just like last night, you'll hear it here on Mix 104.1, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. NBA playoffs in the best-of-7 series. It was Game 2s last night for these teams. It was the 76ers over the Raptors, 112-97. Philadelphia leads that best-of-7, 2-0. And then it was the Mavericks over the Jazz, 110-104. That series tied at 1 apiece. And then it was the Golden State Warriors over the Denver Nuggets, 126-106. Golden State has a 2-0 lead in that series. Steph Curry, the man, scores 34 points in only 23 minutes for the Warriors. Let's go on to tonight's action in the NBA playoffs. It will be Game 2 for these teams. The Hawks will be at the Heat, 7:30 TNT. Miami leads that series 1-0. It's going to be the Timberwolves at the Grizzlies, 8:30 on NBA TV. The Minnesota Timberwolves have a 1-0 lead in that best-of-7 series. The Pelicans at the Phoenix Suns, 10 o'clock for the late game tonight in the playoffs. That will be broadcasted on TNT. The Phoenix Suns have a 1-0 lead in that series. Let's go now and talk to you about high school baseball from last night. It was Bradley Central getting the win over Walker Valley in the county matchup. 10-3 was the final score. And Bradley baseball, they were shouting out, saying that they got a big game, a big offensive game behind Aiden McClary, Cooper Castile, and Dakota Peace led with an 11-hit night for the Bears there last night. They're playing great baseball tonight, again getting the win last night, 10-3. It was Cleveland over Ottawa, 2-1. Ray County, 34-1 over Howard. The scoreboard tells us this morning it was Sweetwater over Meigs County, 2-1. Tellico Plains 5, McMinn Central 3. High school softball from yesterday, it was Bradley Central, the Bearets over the Lady Owls, 12-2, and then Walker Valley 18-5 over Hickson in high school softball. Let's move on to today's action as we get set for that high school baseball. It's the home and road series. Bradley Central, after winning at home last night, will travel up to play Walker Valley. That will be 7 o'clock first pitch. Cleveland will travel down to Chattanooga to play the Owls. That's also 7 o'clock first pitch. We got softball tonight. Walker Valley, Cleveland, 5 o'clock. Ray County at Bradley, 5 o'clock. And then high school soccer. Ottawa will be at Bradley Central, 7 o'clock, in Walker Valley at Cleveland in soccer as well. That will be 7 o'clock. So I said it earlier, if you can't find one of your local teams at home tonight playing a crosstown rival in one of the sports, boy, you're just not looking hard enough. As we got baseball, soccer, and softball, all three tonight in our community, and most of those are going to be crosstown matchups. So get out there and support your teams. That is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk update. CHI Memorial, Imagine Better Health, and Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland, located on Paul Huff Parkway, open 7 days a week. We'll come right back in just a moment. Stay here with us on Mix 104.1 WCLE.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone, 423-472-5423.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Abra Auto Body and Glass takes the hassle out of auto body repairs. We work with all major insurance carriers. Abra Auto Body and Glass has 5 locations to serve you better in Chattanooga, Hickson, and here in Cleveland on South Lee Highway. Call 478-2700 in Cleveland to schedule an appointment or check out all their services at abraauto.com.
The days are getting longer and we're spending more time outside. This is going to increase that risk of being bitten by a tick or possibly contracting Lyme disease. So some symptoms of Lyme disease include fatigue, fever, chills, headaches, muscle or joint pain, swollen lymph nodes, a rash that has a particular bullseye pattern. These are all symptoms of Lyme disease. And things that you can do to avoid tick bites include light-colored clothing, high socks, closed-toed shoes, wearing pants outside, insect repellent, bathing within 2 hours of coming inside, checking kids and pets regularly, and check any gear that you use outside. And make sure that you're washing and drying those clothes on high heat that you've used outside. If you can remove a tick within 48 hours of being bitten, usually you're safe and you don't have to worry about Lyme disease. But if you are concerned or you're unsure how long that tick has been stuck on you, it's a good idea to seek medical attention. There are antibiotics that can be used to prevent Lyme disease, even in a preventative dose. So it is a good idea if you're concerned about how long the tick has been embedded or if you're already seeing rash symptoms or other associated symptoms, to go ahead and seek medical attention from a primary care provider. And if you're in the Cleveland, Athens, or Dalton area and you're looking for a primary care provider, check us out at Direct Primary Care Associates.
Again, Stacy Flowers joins us on the phone this morning, nurse practitioner there with Direct Primary Care Associates. Stacy, that was really timely information as the weather is going to be better as we move through the week. A lot of people will be outside running around doing those things. It's definitely going to be hiking season right now. People getting out enjoying Southeast Tennessee. So this was definitely a good, timely interview this morning. If we need to find out more about Direct Primary Care Associates and what you guys offer, what is the best way to do that?
You can contact us on our website, directpca.com. You can find contact information for all 3 of our clinics in the Athens, Cleveland, and Dalton areas. You can also find a comprehensive list of the services that are included in a membership with us at Direct Primary Care Associates, including labs and medications that you can get for free with that membership. You can find all that information at directpca.com. We're located in the Cleveland area at 2626 Peerless Road, and you can also call us in Cleveland at 423-650-4831.
All right, well, Stacy, thanks so much for the information today, and that's directpca.com, correct?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, well, you have a good day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
You as well.
All right, again, that's our friends there at Direct Primary Care Associates. Again, directpca.com. Really good information from Stacy there this morning. Time now to turn our attention to another weekly segment that we do here on Tuesdays. About this time in the morning, we have what we call Legal Matters. It's with Logan Thompson Law. They have one of their attorneys come in, and we pick a topic that sometimes you, the listeners and people that's watching Mixed TV, say, hey, this is something I would like to find out more information on. Can we feature this on some of the segments that you guys do with Logan Thompson Law? Joining us today is Attorney Matt Coleman. We're going to talk about time limits for filing civil lawsuits. Is that correct, Mr. Coleman?
Yes, sir. Yes,
well, good morning to you. First of all, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. It's been quiet around here. Why is that?
Well, there's a certain individual not popped in this seat that kind of keeps things a little quieter.
So he's home eating the rest of the peeps. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is. So good stuff. Again, this is a segment called Legal Matters. Let's talk a little bit about the specialized things that you guys do there. And this is one of those things, time limits for filing civil lawsuits. Tell us about it.
Yeah, and I think the purpose of this really has been to ensure integrity of evidence that's provided once a claim may have arisen, or the idea of a claim may have arisen, and then also to put to rest or to prevent the threat of suit indefinitely. And so every case that's out there in the civil nature has a window of time for which you can bring your claim. And so for a personal injury or professional malpractice, even a workers' compensation claim, you have a 1-year statute of limitations from the date of that injury. And so people will come in and say, hey, you know, I was operated on 2 years ago. This was a recent conversation we had, and I don't think that I learned about this injury until later. And 2 years has passed. It's been more than 1 year, and so you begin to look at some loopholes in the law that allow you to bring that claim if you did not discover that until a later time. But that's not an area you really want to rely on. And workers' compensation has a little bit of a separate element from that 1 year, and it's 1 year from the date of injury or the date that you were last paid benefits. And so I've got a workers' comp claim now where a lady was injured many, many years ago, but she needed multiple surgeries to get her to the point of maximum medical improvement. The workers' compensation insurance carrier has been paying throughout that time her benefits and everything. So her 1 year really hasn't begun to run yet. It hasn't started because of that. But for most injury-related items, you're talking about a 1 year statute of limitations. For personal property, trespass, those things, it's a 3-year statute. And for contracts, rent, debt collections, that's a 6-year statute. The issue really becomes the investigation side of the house for many of those claims. And so people will wait until the last minute in many cases to come in and bring an issue to us or ask questions. And gosh, it just creates a problem, okay? Especially in areas where, let's say a products liability we dealt with here recently. We didn't know whether this pipe had exploded or whether there was the potential to recover both the injury claim for the individual, but also recovery of the insurance proceeds that employer had paid out. And so it took about 4 to 6 months to investigate that, to hire the expert with an investment of money. And then ultimately learned that there really wasn't much of a claim there, if any, under those circumstances. Well, you had to spend the money to learn that. You had to do that. Our client was very happy that we gave them the candor at the end of that to say, this is just something you need to put to rest. It's not there.
Right.
But on the flip side, it also saved a significant sum of money in litigation expenses because you gave those attorneys the opportunity to fully and thoroughly investigate that case. And so getting that advice on the front end, allowing them to do some work is helpful. Healthcare liability is a big example of this. In addition to getting the medical records, an attorney can't tell you whether you have a good or bad case. You need a healthcare professional to sign a good faith letter to state that there is merit to that. It takes a couple of weeks to get the records. It may take a little bit longer to secure a doctor or healthcare professional willing to evaluate those records. You're spending the money during that time. Those are very, very expensive cases, and the sooner you can get in and have someone look at those, I think the better case you're providing and the better advice you're giving to your clients.
Again, Attorney Matt Coleman is here. We call this segment Legal Matters. We do this every Tuesday. We kind of highlight different things that they can help you with there at Logan Thompson Law. And we're talking about civil lawsuits today. It sounds like it's very important to find the person that can answer. It seems like there's a lot of things that can murky the waters, I guess I should say. And without someone that's got an expertise in that field, you could be left out there with a lot of unanswered questions or a lot of what ifs. You really need to come and seek some professional help for some of these things you're talking about.
That's fair, and it's someone that has an insight to what's coming down the road. And so we're dealing with a bit of a products liability case where an electronic device exploded and caused some significant injury to one of our local citizens. And we know what's coming down the road. We anticipate that the manufacturer of that product is going to try to shift responsibility to some type of electrical circuit within the home. And we don't believe that that's where it's at, but because they were able to get in early enough, we were able to secure someone to get to the home, to run the circuits, to write some documentation, tell us what the voltage is, and give us that to be able to eliminate that defense at a later stage in the case. And so getting that on the front end, having someone anticipate those defenses so that they can be taken care of before someone comes in and changes or fixes or repairs the home during those incidences. So, the big issue with the statute of limitations is if you don't meet it, you lose it.
Right.
You may have the greatest claim in the world and really be able to pursue the breach of contract or the collection of debt, but if you don't get it within that window, our law says it's over. And I think that's a positive thing. Because we do want finality in our lives. We don't want to walk around with the fear that someone is coming after us, our neighbor saying, I'm going to sue you for 10 years because you trimmed a tree that may have been on their yard. Well, there's a cutoff period for that. And I think that's helpful to both the businesses, the insurance companies, and the particular parties that may receive the threats under those circumstances.
And I would think there, Mr. Coleman, that this would be something probably on both sides that you guys have helped litigation through, meaning the pro and the con side of this. Am I correct?
I think that's absolutely right.
Yeah.
And I think it's helpful. Again, most people that are coming to us are coming to us because they just want answers. And they want something that they can rely on. And sometimes those answers are not positive, but they appreciate the fact that they now know and they can bring finality to whatever issue it is. So getting early, picking up the phone, calling and saying, do I have an issue? Many times the paralegals can hear something and tell you right off the bat, hey, you've just waited too long, or we need to get you in sooner because you're going to bump up against this and we need to get things moving. So that's the big thing with statute of limitations is we just want people to be aware of that on the front end, know that those time limits exist, and know that they need to take action to protect them.
One of the other things that's probably, I guess, would be something that I would ask as just an individual is listening and having a part of this conversation with you. I guess early documentation is very important. If there's something going on that I have some type of proof, is that something that you would suggest, maybe photos or anything along the lines? Would you recommend that?
Absolutely. I think when you have accident scenes that are going to be typically driven over at some point after the fact, if you can get out there and photograph those. The insurance companies are generally pretty good. I say that negatively. They're pretty good about getting a vehicle out and getting it off, if it's a totaled vehicle, off to their Copart site where then it's gone, and you're really not going to be able to get that vehicle back to be able to determine how much of an impact may have occurred, to be able to photograph that vehicle within a very short period of time. They're out the door.
Right.
Getting early and being able to extract that information so that you can preserve it. Clients will come in, I'll say, hey, bring your phone, let's take a look at the pictures that you've taken, get them to me, I'll stick them to the file, because how many times have we dropped our phone in the water or the creek as the river comes up this summer, we may lose our phone and we lose that data. And that's evidence that may very well be relevant.
Again, legal matters is the topic. We got attorney Matt Coleman here from Logan Thompson Law talking about filing civil lawsuits and things that you should do. Matt, anything else that you wanted to give out to our listening audience this morning before we close the segment?
No, I think that's it. I did get a call from Mr. Logan a few minutes ago, said that Thursday sounds like it's on, and they've got all the candidates ready to go on that. So that'll be Thursday evening. I think you guys are participating in that, so that'll be a fun night to get to see you again.
Yeah, I know that's something that tonight was just some things just didn't let it go by the things there, so it's going by the wayside tonight. But definitely that will be going on Thursday night. We appreciate what Logan Thompson Law and everybody's doing there to create that. We're getting down to the wire on some of that stuff. So
we are, and elections are just so important for our community. We need to get out there. People need to be informed voters.
Sure.
They need to be able to hear these people answer questions, and so I think that's a great thing you guys are doing.
Kind of circling back around about our segment today, if people want more information from Logan Thompson Law, what's the best way to do that?
Website's great. You can reach out to us through that messenger or just simply call the office, 423-476-2251.
All right, Mr. Coleman, great to have you in this morning. Thanks for that segment.
Thank you.
All right, again, that was Legal Matters with Logan Thompson Law. If you have a segment that you would like for us to concentrate on, you can send us your questions at info@mymix1041.com. This is a regular Tuesday segment that we do, and we'll be happy to try to get an attorney from Logan Thompson Law to talk about some of the questions that you may have during one of our future segments. We're going to take just a quick break now. We'll come back with a final check of traffic in just a moment.
The Mix 104.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
A final check for the regular part of our morning show of traffic. So for that, we'll head back over to Bridget.
Okay, it's time for Don Ledford's annual pre-owned springtime sales event. Did you know that Don Ledford has over 175 quality pre-owned vehicles available right now, and over 130 of them are SUVs and trucks? That's at Don Ledford Cleveland on North Lee Highway. Crews are still working to clear up that accident on Blue Springs Road at Dockery Lane. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
With expanded cancer services at Erlanger East Hospital, you'll find the latest treatments closer to home with beautiful new infusion rooms and the latest radiation therapy as close as...
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers Bradley County's only state-of-the-art sterile compounding laboratory. We are here to customize drugs and medications that are not available commercially or over the counter. Maintain your health with medication designed to meet your body's specific needs. It's just what the doctor ordered. Put your health in the hands of trained professionals you know and trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street. Phone 476-5548 or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
New year, new you. Now is the time to reinvent the wheel in the revolutionary 2022 Infiniti QX50 starting at $39,000. Whether you purchase or lease your next Infiniti QX50, experience Infiniti now for stress-free car shopping at Infiniti of Chattanooga. Click from home to purchase, lease, or get pre-approved at InfinityChattanooga.com. Call Infiniti of Chattanooga, 423-424-4040.
Double sausage patties, win. Freshly cracked fried egg, triumph. Melty cheese, victory. On a made-from-scratch biscuit, now that's a championship buzzer beater. Bite into the new Hardee's Ultimate Sausage Biscuit and win your morning.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Ocoee OBGYN is a local and trusted women's care center in Cleveland, Tennessee. They understand that everyone's health needs are unique. Therefore, Ocoee OBGYN will deliver care that accommodates you. From routine annual exams and screenings to delivering babies, Ocoee OBGYN does it all. To plan a visit or get an appointment, give them a call at 339-8881. That's 339-8881. Or
now, from Local 3 News, it's coverage you can count on.
It's going to be a beautiful Tuesday, but first, we do have to get through those cold temperatures this morning, so grab the jacket before you head out the door. Even late morning, still in the 40s. By lunchtime at noon, about 52 degrees, and then afternoon temperatures today spent in the upper 50s to low 60s. All of this with plentiful sunshine. A light breeze from the north at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then for tonight, clear early on. Clouds will be on the increase generally after midnight with lows in the mid to upper 30s. I'm Local 3 meteorologist Allison Pryor.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Andrew B. Morgan for Sessions Court Judge.
Hi, I'm Andrew Morgan. COVID-19 has caused further delays to our court system. Access to our local courts is paramount for parties in need of relief under the law. That's why I humbly ask for your vote as your conservative, honest, and fair candidate for Bradley County Sessions Civil and Juvenile Court Judge.
paid for by the committee to elect Andrew B. Morgan, then Absher, Treasurer.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Mix 1041, good morning, everybody. We are back on the radio and on MixTV.tv. We're joined now by Matt Carlson. He is the owner of Boundless Moving and Storage. Matt, how are you?
I'm doing good, Steve. It was cold this morning, starting to warm up, so the rest of the week looks great.
You've already been running this morning. How'd that go?
It went well, but like I said, it was cold, so I was out there about 5:30. I think it was 36 degrees this morning, so I'm ready for spring and summer to get here. I was surprised how cold it was.
Surprised you're not in Boston. The marathon was yesterday. First time, the right time in 3 years.
I think, what was it? The winning run was, what, 2:05 or so?
Was 2:05, yeah.
So that's amazing. So I could do that in about 5 miles.
Yeah, I mean.
So I'm a little bit slower. All right?
Mine would be 2.5 days. Matt, I tell you, Boundless Moving and Storage. First of all, let's talk about your new location, because right up here on North Lee Highway, how things going?
Going well. So we have a lot of units filled already. It's traditional climate-controlled storage, 24/7 access, 24/7 cameras, so we keep everybody's inventory safe. Great location. Come by and drop by, see us, take a look at it. But we still have units available. So we're it's going well though. It's busy. A lot of folks are selling and buying houses, and a lot of folks need to put their stuff someplace. Sometimes people put their houses on the market under contract the next day, and they don't have someplace to land. So we have a lot of people calling saying we have to put our stuff somewhere. So we have storage units available.
How can people contact you at Boundless Moving and Storage?
423-763-1000, or they could go online to boundlessmoving.com. They can actually reserve a unit online. Come and sign in through the kiosk right on at the facility. Never even talk to anybody if they don't want to, but if they want to go ahead and call and get a unit reserved, 423-763-1000.
We would encourage you, if you'd like to see the, of course, you can go see them in person, but if you'd like to see the full profile of Boundless Moving and Storage, go to mixtv.tv and click on our Home and Garden Spotlight. It's our Home and Garden Spotlight month, brought to you in part by Boundless Moving and Storage. Let's talk about the moving side, because well, this is a busy time of the year, isn't it?
It is, and there's a lot. It's springtime, so a lot of folks, again, selling and buying homes. So we're doing a lot of local moves. We're doing a lot of moves across country. I have a truck right now that just went through Texas, on its way to Arizona, to pick up a family that's actually moving back to the Chattanooga area. So we'll get them loaded and bring them back. But so we go all over the country, but we do a lot of local moves.
You can go all over the country or across the street or whatever. And like you said, Matt, and you and I have been here a long time, we're seeing a lot of people move in to this area. A lot of people move in from all over the place, and you can help them move in, move out, whatever.
Yeah, definitely we can. So we have a lot of folks that give us the keys to their house and say, do everything. Then we have a lot of folks that will say, you know what, we want to do a lot of it, but we need you to pick up the big, heavy stuff. Oh, yeah. So that's, so a lot of folks will do a lot of the move themselves, but call us and say, hey, there's a gun safe and, 5 beds and 3 dressers and a garage full of stuff we just can't get to, and we need you to get that stuff. And so we run a lot of different types of moves, all the way from everything, packing to all, just doing small moves for folks that just can't get, they don't want to hurt their backs and they got some big heavy stuff they want us to get.
That's Boundless Moving and Storage, their brand new location, joined by Matt Carlson. They're on North Lee Highway in Cleveland. And let's just get the contact information back out there, Matt, for this time of the year.
423-763-1000, or they can go online, boundlessmoving.com, and they can request a quote online. It comes straight to us. They can actually reserve storage units online, so they can get a unit saved.
All right. Our buddy, longtime friend, Matt Carlson, who I attended Lee University with, as a matter of fact. Boundless Moving and Storage, although I didn't graduate. Dr. Kahn, I was going across the stage and he tackled me. It was very embarrassing.
That's not surprising, Steve.
It was extremely embarrassing.
That was back in the 1900s, wasn't it? Pretty close. Okay, just checking.
Well, I hadn't returned a library book, so it was one of those deals. David Roebuck came at me with a clothesline. Anyway, Matt, good to see you, buddy.
It's good to be here, Steve.
Okay, and don't forget, you can watch the full profile of Boundless Moving and Storage as part of our mixtv.tv Home and Garden Spotlight. Just go to mixtv.tv. All right, we have Lindsey Bell going to join us here in just a few moments with Bradley Central High School and their big mock crash drill, which we're going to be covering live here, matter of fact, tomorrow morning on mixtv.tv. Stand by. The news is next. Fox News is next. Presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
News. I'm Lillian Wu. There's been a swap between Russia and Ukraine, whose deputy prime minister says his country exchanged prisoners of war for 60 Ukrainian soldiers, 16 civilians. Meanwhile, a standoff in the port city of Mariupol,
which has almost been entirely leveled. An unknown number of Ukrainian Marines, believed to be the last pocket of resistance in that city, holed up in a major steel plant with little to no food or resources. Russians reportedly began dropping bunker buster bombs on the troops. Those resilient Ukrainians are proving to be a detriment to Russian troops by consuming their time that could be on the front lines.
Fox's Matt Finn in Lviv, and a federal judge strikes down a national mask mandate.
It gives airports, mass transit systems, and ride-hailing services like Uber and Lyft the option to keep mask rules or get rid of them. Rules for trains and buses vary by city.
Fox's Tanya J. Powers. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires.
Hi, this is Judge Barrett Painter. We are making great progress in Sessions and Juvenile Court, and our vision for the future is headed in the right direction. I am asking for your vote to continue serving as your Bradley County Sessions Juvenile Judge. On May 3rd, 2022, vote to keep Painter Judge.
Paid for by the committee to keep Painter Judge. Treasurer Alan Smith.
All right, Mix 104.1 WCLE as we continue to play musical chairs this morning here on the Mix Morning Show. As we continue on, it's 12 minutes after 9 o'clock, and we do have a final interview to get to. Steve alluded to it just a few minutes ago. Tomorrow is going to be a big day at Bradley Central High School as they're going to have something that they've done before, the mock crash 2022, to tell us all about that and really give us some good community information so when we see all of this happening tomorrow, we don't get in a panic mode. Joining me from Bradley Central High School, Lindsey Bell is here. She's the one that kind of coordinates all this on the campus, don't you, Lindsey?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's exactly why I'm here, to let the community know that when they hear sirens and life force and all the bells and whistles tomorrow at 11 a.m., it should happen right around 11:15, 11:20. That it is a drill. It is a mock crash. Basically, what we do is we write and film a movie surrounding an actual crash. So the juniors and seniors will go into our Fine Arts Center and watch part one of the film. And then they will go out to their athletic lot and watch the actual crash, and then come back in and watch part two of the film. So it shows kind of the setup to the crash, then that they get to see the actual crash, and then the consequences of the crash.
Again, Lindsey Bell is here talking about the mock crash that will happen tomorrow on the campus of Bradley Central High School. It's something that I've been there for this event before, and I think there's really no better way than to let these students know what is a possibility that could happen, that none of us are indispensable. I mean, this could happen to us if we make some bad decisions.
Absolutely. And, you know, in times past, we have always centered around drinking and driving.
Right.
And we have tried to get it out before prom to kind of, you know, target that date, since it tends to be, you know, let's all party with prom. But this year, I wanted to do something a little bit different. You know, last year, my partner in crime was Matt Moody. And, of course, he's left us. And it's funny because, you know, he pushed me and pushed me and pushed me last year on it. And I have missed him so much this year because I, like you said, I've kind of spearheaded it and taken it over this year myself. But I haven't had anybody there to say, Lindsey, keep going, you've got to get this done. But I wanted to go in a different direction this year. And tomorrow, as you know, is April 20th, which is 420. And that is the, you know, call sign for marijuana. And we have such a problem, not at Bradley, at every school in this nation right now, with dab pens and the perception that weed is something that you can smoke weed and still drive, and you know, kids at school taking things without knowing where they came from. And so this year's is centered on the use of marijuana in a school. So there are 3 different scenarios that are going on. There is an automobile crash. So one of the kids decides to smoke and drive. He comes back into campus and kills someone. And, of course, all of these parts are played by actual Bradley Central students. Right. And so and we use their actual names in the movie, so it's not like they're playing different characters. So and with this one, different from my plays that I produce, these aren't actors. These are just kids. These are, you know, our homecoming queen is the one that gets killed in our mock crash. And, you know, several of my student section kids are, you know, playing parts in this. They're not actors. Now, some of my actors are in different scenes.
Sure.
But so that's one scene that discusses the dangers of smoking weed and driving. And then another scene is where 3 kids go into a bathroom and partake of a dab pen, and the dab pen ends up being laced with fentanyl, which is a huge problem in not just our community, but in communities across the nation and in schools. And then another young girl takes an edible and doesn't know where it came from, nothing. She has a panic attack and passes out in class. And so Actually, Rusty Norris is calling me right now. He's another partner. It's amazing how many moving parts we have to this. You know, Rusty Norris with the towing agency. They donate 2 cars every year that we just go and bash, you know, and kind of make the crash that we need to happen. And, you know, we're partnering with, you know, Sean Fairbanks of Bradley County EMS, with Bradley County Sheriff's Office. Joker will be there tomorrow. I just found out last night. So, I guess that was one of the benefits of doing drugs was that you can have a drug dog.
You could have the drug dog there, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's basically what we're doing. You know, we want to, the purpose of the movie is to really engage the students in the storyline, because you can take kids and put fake blood all over them and take them out in a parking lot and say, okay, look, here's Crash. But if they don't engage with the storyline and they don't engage with the actual consequences of what happens, you know, last year, Judge Painter and Clay Collins and Leon Shahan came and donated their time for the courtroom scene. They came back and did the same thing again this year. And so, you know, we filmed at the Juvenile Justice Center, and, you know, it not only does it change the kids that are in the actual movie, it hopefully will change the minds of some of the kids watching it. So
again, Lindsey Bell is here with us, giving us some behind-the-scenes information about the mock crash that will happen tomorrow at Bradley Central High School. You know, I don't think there's a better way than what you guys are doing to let these young students know that there is consequences, whether the consequences is unfortunately sometimes death. But there is other consequences that could affect the rest of your life as far as a criminal record and different things like that. You mentioned going before the judges and things like that, and being a part of an accident that may kill someone else, and that you may not be the one that died, but your life is basically ruined.
Right. And the 2 kids, you know, the one that provides the pen with the fentanyl and the one that's the driver of the car in our movie are both 17, and the state of Tennessee pushes to. In the movie, the state of Tennessee pushes to try them as adults, which in the end of our film, that's what happens. And they're sentenced to 6 to 8 years in prison. And so, you know, one mistake, you know, one joint on one Wednesday morning on your way, you know, to get food to come back, and you've killed someone, and you're going to prison for the rest of your, or you're going to prison for the, you know, next 6 to 8 years, and your entire life has changed.
Right.
You know, the kid that's playing the driver has a track scholarship to, you know, I think it's a 4-year track scholarship, and you know, there's a reason why I cast certain kids in certain parts. You know, because. Not because he smokes weed, but because, sorry, Hunter, but because it shows a real, you know, high school student in a real situation that could happen.
Right.
So
someone already has a bright future ahead of him, but But he made this one silly mistake, and maybe not the word silly is the right word to use there, but he made one
mistake on one morning.
A critical mistake, yeah.
Right.
That changes his life.
Absolutely.
But I think that the good thing too that you're giving us behind the scenes, 2 things that come to mind. One, first of all, I think this is great to come in and talk about it and let the community know that when they see all this happening tomorrow, that was your first thought of coming in. Hey, when you see all this happening tomorrow around South Lee Highway and our campus, just be mindful. This was staged.
This is staged.
With all of the first responders and EMA and EMS and all those people and life force.
No one is hurt.
It's all just part of what the bigger plan is, which is to get these kids to know the consequences. And I think the second thing, I say this a lot when we're doing interviews and things like this come up, it gives an opportunity to open up dialogue with parents and kids.
Absolutely.
So if you're listening today and your kids are going to be a part of this, your students are going to be a part of this tomorrow in any form or fashion at Bradley Central High School, guess what? They're going to come home tomorrow. You have an opportunity to open up dialogue without them feeling offended. Because let's face it, young people, if you just pop up out of the blue and start talking about smoking weed or driving under the influence of anything or doing this or doing that. Mom, I don't do that, and they get all defensive or, and those type of things. But with something like this, if the parents are paying attention to this interview and what's going to happen tomorrow, it gives them an opportunity to open up that dialogue in a non-confrontational way to be able to say, hey, what happened at school? I heard about it. I heard it on the radio and this, that, and the other, seen it on Mix TV because we're going to be covering that tomorrow, of course. And so it gives you an opportunity in a, like I said, non-confrontational way to have those very, very important conversations.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, you absolutely hit the nail on the head. Normally when I come in, it's to invite the community to come out to one of my shows or to invite the community to come to something. And this is not an open invitation. We can't have, if the entire community descends upon Bradley's campus tomorrow, we could be in some danger.
That's right.
But it is to let people know so that parents don't panic, so that the community doesn't panic, but also so that there is a venue through which our parents and guardians can have this conversation with their children. And so that they don't feel like they're put on the defensive, so that they can open it up, because this is a very real problem.
Sure.
And it is, it's not something to be ashamed to talk about. It's not something that, you want to have a stigma around. These are the conversations we need to have with our children to save lives.
Good stuff. Again, Lindsey Bell with us for Bradley Central High School. A lot of hard work goes into this. A lot of people put a lot of sweat and tears in this. And basically, I know there's no way to gauge it. There's absolutely no way to gauge it.
That's why I'm so, I'm not my normal jovial self.
Yeah.
I'm like standing here, I've got so many moving parts that I'm scattered. Yes, it's a lot. It's a big undertaking.
Yeah, there's no way to gauge the impact on this. You can't go back and say, well, that saved 10 lives. But if you could, you probably would see numbers that it saved, because people, it's that aha moment that they say, you know what? I get it. I get it now. I get the importance of not only not doing that, but not being around people or encouraging or even getting in a car with someone that's doing that. Just going along with what's going on. It gives you a platform to say, no way. I'm not going to be a part of this.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you can even watch the mindset of the kids that are acting in it. You put a kid in an orange jumpsuit and put him in handcuffs at the juvenile center, and all of a sudden it's like,
this really happens.
Real. This is, this isn't something that's far away from me now. And then they're going to talk to their friends about that, and they're going to share those experiences. So, yeah, I mean, I would think that even if we're just doing it for the kids who participate in it, we're saving lives and changing mindsets. And then, of course, we want that to we want it to mushroom out
around the community. But
absolutely.
All right. So again, we will cover this on mixtv.tv tomorrow. We know we're going to have that up for you. So, of course, if you are a parent, this is a tool. This is a tool that you'll be able to use tomorrow after this is over. Whether you want, tell your children, I say children, they're not children, but they are in the sense that they're your children. I want to watch this with you, and I want you to tell me what you took from this after it's all over with and said and done.
Sure.
And then you just never know what's going to come of this. So, again, Lindsey, thanks so much for coming in, letting us know tomorrow. No panic, no panic, no panic. 11 o'clock around the campus of Bradley Central High School. You're going to see all kinds of things going on there. It is a drill. It is a real-life situation to where they're portraying this with actors and first responders being there. So just be mindful that this is going to be going on tomorrow about 11 in the morning. Lindsey, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Always great to see you. Next time we see you, we want students and we want that jubilant person we're used to seeing. This is a serious topic.
It is.
It is. I mean, we can't take it too long.
It's a very serious topic. Yeah. This isn't, a murder mystery or a musical.
Yeah.
This is something.
This is life.
This is life and death, you know. So, but we so appreciate 104.1 and everything that you guys do. I didn't even I called Bridget last night and said, is there any way I can come in? And of course, here I am.
Here you are.
You guys are the station for our community, and so thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anything that you need, we're right here. All right, so that is definitely going to wrap things up for Mixed Mornings here on Mixed TV. We can't finish any better than that, taking care of the young people in our community. So please take heed to this final interview and have some open dialogue with that high school student in your life. And again, if you attend another high school, I don't care if it's in McMinn or Chattanooga, and you're listening today, go back, watch that video with your young people on your own time, and then have that open conversation with them. This is not just something for Bradley Central students to partake in and get the end result. Please use this as a tool for yourself, no matter where you live around our area.
If any other schools want to do something like this, contact me. Hit me up. I will walk you through every step of the process and how to make it happen.
All right. Thanks so much. We're going to go ahead and cut on out of here now. Bridget will be back with you just in a little while, so hang in here for that. I'll be back with you on your way home this afternoon. You're tuned into Mix 104.1 WCLE as we get you back to a quick commercial break, then some music.
The all-new Crown Chrysler Dodge